Hi, I want to tell a story about a psychic connection that I had in Hawaii. I back in 2013, I was in Kauai, Hawaii, with an ex-girlfriend and one of my good childhood friends. Um, we were on the beach in Kauai, down where the lighthouse is at, and Um, anybody that knows Kauai knows where that beach is. I walked down there with this girl, and we walked down the beach and we crossed over one little section of rocks and then went to the next beach and then went to the next beach till we got right below the lighthouse in Kauai. And when we were there, all of a sudden I see about 150 feet out, maybe less, there are hundreds of tuna jumping and dolphins. There's a whole school of dolphins, and they were all the dolphins were feeding on the tuna, so the dolphins were going crazy and jumping in every direction, and the tuna were jumping and the dolphins were feeding on them, and it was pretty cool. So then I tell the girl that I'm with, wherever there is this many tuna, there is got to be a shark. And I just said that. I was just like talking. Um, as soon as I said that, as quick as I said that, all of a sudden, uh, it was crazy because I said it, and then all of a sudden there it was. As soon as I said that, all of a sudden a shark comes up out of the water, and I'm watching it, and I assume because it's only about 150 feet away, um, the shark comes out, and it is about, I judged it by a surfboard and a half wide. So it was about 3.5, 4 feet, probably about 4 feet wide. Um, it was uh, a shark, and it went right up in the air, and it came up to about my head level because I was looking at it, and it had a tiger stripe pattern on it. It was close enough that I could see the tiger stripes on it. It was a tiger shark, and um, it came up as tall as me from what I could see, um, out of the water, but the side fins never even came up. Just the nose came up, and it was that long that it came up and grabbed a tuna and went back down. And as it showed up, all the dolphins took off. So then the tuna were jumping around, and I seen the shark's fin going back and forth. It was feeding. And it was pretty cool because I said wherever's there's this many tuna, there's got to be a shark. Well, a giant shark showed up, and um, it was pretty cool because I went and talked to one of the old Hawaiians, and I told him what I saw, and he goes, "Wow, that was a giant shark." He goes, "At least 18 to 20 feet long, if what you're describing me is true, and all true. I have really good eyes. They were better uh, 11, 12 years ago, but they're still pretty good. I still have long distance vision. I had better than 20/20 at that time. I think I went into the DMV and they tested my eyes, and my eyes were 22/22. But when the shark went up, you could see the tiger stripes pattern on it, which was pretty cool. Um, The other day I was watching a show on sharks here on TV, and they were recording all these sharks, and they recorded the sharks in that spot, that little bay right where I saw the shark. That's where they were doing their special on sharks. And they were talking about giant tiger sharks, and they were also talking about great whites being in the area right there, but down real low. But it was pretty cool because I'm like, wow, that's where I had my experience, and it was on TV while they were showing sharks. The cool thing about it was kind of a psychic connection. I mentioned the shark, and then there it was. Um, yeah, there was one thing that I left out about that shark story. Um, from what I could see, the shark fin was about as high as my waist from my feet to the ground. It was about as high as my waist. That's what I judged the distance that I saw. And I saw the fin going back and forth, and it was a giant fin. Um, I hope you like this story, and please follow me, give me a like, and God bless you. Thank you.